You guys, welcome to episode 41 of The Big Messy Bun. I just finished teaching a fitness class, and at the end of class, I said to the crew, I'm like, hey, I don't have a topic yet for The Big Messy Bun this week. Any ideas, any suggestions? So two topics came thrown at me, and I decided to go with the first. I was thrown the topic of addictions. And I was also thrown the topic of my love life. And I've decided to stick with my addictions topic. And I got to share with you, when one of the participants hollered at me that topic, I immediately went, hold on, Katie, how are you going to talk about addictions when you don't even know the 12 steps of a 12-step program? And then we were just talking amongst our class. I was like, guys, you know what? I am going to share. And I came up actually with 5 pages of notes about my choice to go alcohol free and what my journey of using alcohol has been like in my life and was like in my life. So I'm going to take you back and I'm going to share with you guys for the next 15-ish minutes what my journey was like and what it's like now being 4 years and 9 months alcohol free. So I'm going to take you back because I don't have a sober journey like some people might have, or a recovery, or whatever your journey to living alcohol free is. Whatever that is for you, I'm going to share my journey, and maybe it will resonate with you. Maybe bits of it will. And yeah, I'm just here to share what it was like for me in my younger years with alcohol and my middle, and now as I'm in menopause, and what my 50s are like without alcohol. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to the 20s. So when I was really young, like high school to 20 somethings, I dabbled in it just like a lot of kids do. And I learned for myself early on, number one, I was a lightweight and I was okay with it. And also I learned, I got into fitness really young, you guys. I got into fitness in my late teens, early 20s is when I started taking my fitness pretty seriously. And as soon as I got kind of into it, the first little area that I was like, you know what, this doesn't really mix with my lifestyle, is I would look at alcohol as this was now, let's go back to early 90s. I was training, working out, doing life in the gym, and I would look at alcohol, and I liked sugary beverages, you guys. I didn't like just a shot of something. I want soda in it. I want juice in it. I want all the fixings, right? And so a drink for me would have been 300 calories. I'm like, if I'm going to have drink of 300 calories, I'd rather eat a piece of cheesecake or have something else instead. So that was a little bit of my deterrent. And then when I did drink, I often felt like I wasn't comfortable with it. And so when I chose not to drink socially, it became kind of I would get picked on for not drinking. Then when I became a mom in those years, I was a very hands-on, I went all in on parenting. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm raising these humans. I want to be there. I want to be there, and I want to be as healthy as I can for them. And so that was sort of what my 30s were like. And I want to share with you, I loved going out socially. And yeah, there was times I would get shit-faced and have a good time. And then there was times I would go out and not get shit-faced and have an amazing time. And most people, if I was out socially, let's say at a dance, social, whatever you want to call it, I would be dancing all night long, having a good time without it. Most people thought I was drunk. Most people thought, oh, you must be drunk to be doing that, moving like that. I just didn't give a flying fuck, honestly, what people thought. And so I just wanted to dance. I just wanted to have a good time. So I didn't really use it that much. When I did use it, I liked to go all in. I wanted I loved, my favorite combo was Smirnoff Ice with Sourpuss. That was shots of Sourpuss and Smirnoff Ice. Those were my favorite drinks. And I would have those in combo. That was my favorite combination. And then somewhere around the 40s, I guess with my kids getting older, they were really like, come on, mom, drink, drink. Like they thought it was cool if mom was drunk. They thought it would be cool to see me like that. And I was like, why do you want me to drink? Like, what's the big deal? And it was just they wanted to see. So a couple times I was drunk, and one time in particular, oh my God, this was fucking horrible. But I'm going to share it. So in around 2016, I had separated from my partner, my whatever husband at the time. And the kids and I moved into a rental house. We left and we moved into a rental house for a time, and it was it was tough. And I wasn't sure where I was coming and going. And I had a friend reach out, and she's like, "Do you need a hug? Do you need a shoulder to cry on? Do you need a box of wine?" I don't even like wine, but I said I need it all. So she showed up. I got so fucking drunk, you guys, on wine, red wine. And I also ate so much popcorn that night. This is gross, but I clearly remember being so drunk. I was doing push-ups in the kitchen, just so loaded. My kids still talk about it. Okay, that was in 2016. That was like almost 10 years ago. It was gross. I got so drunk. I was puking up red wine and popcorn. Not pretty, not comfortable. It was horrible. Poor Danica was holding my hair up. It was just gross. And I'm like, I can't believe I did that. Like it was awful, but I did. And a lot of my 40s were spent not drinking and not enjoying it. And I often would get challenged, like, why don't you drink? Why don't you just have one? And I would just get so tired of the pressure, I guess. And so there was times when I would be like, you know what? I don't pressure you to do my lifestyle. I'd really like it if you don't pressure me to do yours. Like, you do you. I don't give a shit. And I'm going to share this on this episode. If you are out there and you're listening to this podcast today and you're like, oh my God, I love drinking. That's great if that's working for you. I'm not here to tell you this is exactly the thing to do. Not any episode am I like that. So today is no different. I'm going to just share with you what kind of took place in the last 10 years to really make the decision to be done completely. And so, excuse me, in around my mid 40s, I noticed that menopause symptoms, I didn't know I was having perimenopause, but I was. And I noticed that my tolerance for alcohol changed, my feeling around it, everything just felt like I didn't want to do it. And I guess it was around the end of 2020, I made a commitment to be the best version of myself. I had a little commitment ceremony with my kids, and I decided I am going to do all that I can to be the best version of me. And that meant getting my finances in order, my menopause in order, my health in order, my spiritual health in order, my mental health. It meant a lot of things. And that Christmas, I did get drunk sometime during the Christmas break. Maybe it was New Year's. And I just remember New Year's Day, I think I woke up hungover, and I just decided on January 1st, 2021, that I was going to be done. I'm like, I just don't want any of it anymore. I don't want any. And I made that decision. And when I made that decision, I didn't know if I was going to do it forever. I just knew I didn't want it anymore at that point. And then as the weeks went on and months went on, and then I'm like, I'm just really not missing it at all. And there's times, you guys, when I'm like, oh, that would be so yummy. And a lot of those drinks you can get alcohol free. But then I'm like, do I want all that sugar? Like, I'm trying to reduce the sugar and the inflammation in my body. So I'm like, why am I going to consume that? I'm just going to be done with it. And during my menopause journey, it really started to change where I was like learning about the impact alcohol had on my brain and cardiac health, guys, and overall inflammation in the body. Whether you're in perimenopause, whether you are a female or a male, alcohol is a class 1 carcinogen. Yes, it is a poison. And yet, it's dressed up so beautifully, it tastes so good that we're sold this story, right? We're sold this through social media, through the mommy wine culture, all of it. We're told how beautiful it is and how fun it is, and how if you do it, you're going to have more fun than if you don't do it. And it is decorated so beautifully that who would think it's poison? Like, are you kidding me? And it is. And so when I learned that about my overall health, and I want to live long and strong and powerful, I want my brain to be intact as long as I can. I'm not going to dump a bunch of poison down my throat every weekend just so that I can fit in and be a part of something. I can fit in and be a part of something on my own. And so can you. Like, if you're out there and you're like, fuck, I'm sick of feeling like shit, let it go. Let it go. Who gives a shit? Like, it's you. It's your choice. Maybe you love it. And you're like, Katie, I'm never giving it up. That's fine if it's working for you. I'm just here to say it's not working for me. And it wasn't working for me. And I decided to just go all out and be all in on alcohol-free living. And when I did that choice, what I did not realize is that me going all in on being all out, it then created this space in my wellness community that I didn't even realize I was creating. And there are so many people that have gravitated to our group, and some drink and some don't. But I'm telling you, I have so many people that are on alcohol-free journeys, sobriety journeys, recovery journeys that love our community because I am there being real, talking it, and I'm going to be a straight shooter. I am going to remind you that it's not great for your health. I'm not going to contribute to the bullshit story out there that somehow it's decorated so nice, and I'm not going to shy away from it. And if you drink and love it, great. I'm right on for you. But I am not going to sit back and add to that. I'm not going to contribute to the bullshit that it's okay for you, because it's a poison. And so if you are struggling with your health in any way, or you're tired of waking up feeling like a bag of shit the next day, check it out. Maybe you'll like some alcohol-free options, and maybe it's just something that you're ready for. I don't know. And again, this show here, it is me sharing my thoughts and my experiences. It's not saying it's the number one way to go or not way to go, but I will share my truth. I will share authentically here. And for me, once I learned about the health benefits to not drinking, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I really enjoy not doing it. And when people say to me things like, oh, come on, just have one, I don't defend myself, because I just like look at them like, are you seriously asking me that question? Oops, I just said the word, oh my goodness, just 1 second. I said the word, I don't want to say it, but when I say seriously, I had to whisper because I didn't want my computer. It thinks I'm talking to it. You know, that machine thing? I don't want to say her name, but so I will stand up for myself though. And I will say, no, I don't drink. And it doesn't mean I can't socialize. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with you if you're doing it. Like, I honestly don't really like, you do you, I'm going to do me, and that's it. That's all I really want out of this podcast, is for people to live their best life. And if your life includes it and if you're rocking it and it feels great, right on. But if you have ever thought that maybe you'd like to try not doing it, like, you can just think of it as just try one day and then wake up the next day and be like, okay, I did one day, I'm gonna try another day without it. And just like our wellness journeys, it's just one at a time, one day at a time. We look at it as like one workout at a time. You can ask yourself, like, how are you feeling? How's it working for you? And like I said, I never really was a big drinker in my younger days and all my days. I just really drew the line in the sand. And doing so, I'm now like a real support to people that don't want to have it in their life. And it's kind of wild. There was even people that used to tease me about not drinking, like really, like, kind of mock me. And then they chose to go sober as well. And it's so nice that we're having these conversations now. And some that were sort of what would you say? Like, I guess teasing me about it over the years. We're talking like 20 years ago. They were struggling with it, and that was their way of like letting it out, was that. And I don't judge, like, I'm just proud of myself for sticking to not using it, and it's working well for me. So when I was asked tonight by my class to share my journey, at first I was a little apprehensive. I'm like, I haven't been through a 12-step program. Like, how can I speak on this? And then I'm like, oh, wait, it's my podcast. I'm going to just share my experiences here. And that's what I choose to do. And so if this has helped you in any way, I hope it has. And if this is one that you were like, oh, I didn't really need to hear all that stuff today, that's okay too. Not every episode is going to be like, oh, I needed to hear that today. But if you are listening to this and you came across this one today and you're like, I'm done with this. I'm done with the drinking. I'm done with feeling like this. Try it. There's so many supports out there, you guys. There's so many supports out there. So reach out if a 12-step program is for you. Oh, I forgot to mention, because this was mentioned at my class tonight. One of the ladies that mentioned this, that I do this topic, she just celebrated 5 years of sobriety. And she reminded me that I worked at the Addictions Foundation of Manitoba for about 10 years. And in those 10 years, I was able to help a lot of people with their wellness in that time. And I would meet a lot of people through that program. And some I stay in contact with today, and some I've never seen again. They were just at the treatment center that I worked at. But being surrounded by it, and just my journey with my brother, he was an active member of AA in Thompson, Manitoba, and he had 32 years of sobriety when he passed away. And so I've just kind of had a life of being around a lot of alcohol, and for me, it just made sense to be completely done with it. And I don't have any regrets being done with it. So I hope this episode might give you the urge, if you're like, you know what, I want to be done with it. I don't really want it anymore. And you can have a full and crazy, beautiful life without it. It's not necessary. So just a little reminder there if you needed it. This is your hump day episode on living. I like alcohol free. I also like authentic as fuck AF. So go for it. Go be yourself, whatever that looks like. And if you're not following this show, hit that follow button on here. And if this episode helped you in any way, I'm so glad that I decided to hit play and record on this thing. And if you could share this with a friend that might need a little oomph in their decision making to just be done with it, I hope it helps someone. So happy hump day, you guys, and we'll see you next week.